How to spot the end of a falling trend. We've already lost 25% from the peak values. Those guys pushing the trend down, they've run out of energy. This is the safest place to look for a trading setup, potentially the price where this falling trend will land, and we start looking for long trading setups. Pay attention specifically to these basic key points when searching for trading setups. Hello, friends. You're on the Old Trader channel. My name is Vladimir Karasev, and today we're going to talk about Uber. We'll discuss the support level that, in my view, the current downward trend of this asset is heading towards. And we'll talk about when to buy this company, at what point you should consider opening a long position in Uber. And of course, we'll discuss how to identify the end of a falling trend. So be sure to watch this video until the very end. As always, the most interesting part is at the end. So, Uber began its stock market history in March 2019. The company's market history is already 7 years long. And let's talk about which price level is key for this stock right now, and which price cluster, in my opinion, serves as the only support and the only level that the current downward movement we're seeing in this stock might reach. Now take a look. The main key level for Uber was formed right here. This is February 2021 at the $64.05 level. Notice how we managed to hold this particular level for almost the entire duration of the year 2024. And now, in the current falling trend, which is already in its 5th consecutive month, the only truly significant support level, and also the most likely target price for this ongoing decline, is exactly $64.05. The next very important point. Now that we're seeing the price drop from $100 down to current levels around $76, meaning we've lost 25% from the highs, many investors feel the urge to buy this stock, to start building a position, buying against the trend, and so on. I want to remind you once again, friends, never buy an asset during a falling trend, because big capital, the smart money, doesn't buy a stock while it's in a downtrend, a falling trend. So friends, in my view, it's logical to look at Uber only when the stock reaches the $64.05 level. Again, this level was established back in February 2021. Now, the next very important point is how to see that a trend, in this case a downward trend, has come to an end. It's actually quite simple, friends. As a reminder, we need to see a candlestick configuration like this, where the current month's candle body is higher than the previous month's. The candle wick will also move higher than the wick of the previous month. In that case, we can say that the downward trend that was occurring and is currently developing in the company has ended, and we can look for a medium-term long position here. And most importantly, friends, note that when an upward movement begins, this movement won't just last for a month or 2 or 3. This kind of movement can develop over years. Take a look, friends. When growth started for Uber, we saw an upward trend beginning in August 2022 and lasting until March 2024. And again, the most important thing is this candlestick configuration. At the end of a downward trend, a small candle should appear with a small body, a small wick, and low amplitude. This indicates that the players pushing the trend down have run out of energy and aren't ready to keep moving in that direction. And the next candle, again, a monthly candle, should have its maximum body values higher than what we see in the candle that ends the downward trend for this stock. Also note that once the trend starts forming, corrective movements will begin, which are opportunities to buy the stock even if you missed the very start of the new trend. And keep in mind, friends, the safest place in a trend is its middle section. That's when we see shallow corrective movements following impulses, after which the trend continues. Look here, an impulse and a shallow correction, almost a flat one, then another impulse and shallow correction, and the movement continues further. A new impulse in the upward trend. But then a very deep correction occurs. And at this point, notice that massive volatility appears in the movement. And here, you should no longer look for potential trade setups to join the further upward movement. Friends, let's summarize and look at the two safest impulses in an upward trend. A shallow corrective movement. There's the first safest impulse, the second shallow correction, and the second impulse in Uber's long-term upward trend. So friends, once again, first, In the current downward trend, we wait for the stock to reach the $64.05 level. Second, we wait for a candlestick pattern like this to form and start looking for long trade setups. And going forward, I repeat, note that corrections like these are the safest place to look for a trade setup and join the current move, the safest place in the current trend. A shallow correction. The next impulse, which is also the most optimal for holding a position in this instrument. So friends, pay attention to these basic key points when looking for trade setups. Friends, if you understand what I've told you in this video, give this video a like. Successful trades to everyone. See you and hear from you soon.